Welcome to Closing Time. My name is Rusty Sarhan. Thank you for joining us. This is our second show, just in case you're counting like me. Now, if everyone was keeping count, yes, this is our second show. We've got a great cast for you coming up today. We have Professor Appleby. He is a fictional instructor here at the University of South Alabama. We even have some of the USA students that will stop by and we'll have a word with them. They're actually on set right now. Say hey, guys.
Hi, guys.
How are you doing?
We're good.
Doing well? Doing well? Good. Great to see you. We'll hear from them in a minute, but now it's my turn. Later on, we'll discuss a little celebrity news, a little celebrity gossip, including the Kardashian marriage, which I know everyone could care less about, but we have to talk about it to boost our ratings. And then we'll talk about Dancing with the Stars a little bit. Who doesn't want to hear about that? I don't, but I'll talk about it. For now, and later on, we'll talk about our favorite and least favorite costumes for the Halloween and what our guests will be doing this coming weekend. For right now, we will take a short break, and when we come back, we will have our first official game show on Closing Time. Stay with us.
Today, we gather to recognize the selfless decision of one of the most influential women of our time. The woman who, after having one too many drinks, chose not to drive home buzzed. Here today to honor Rachel is the family whose lives she spared.
I want to see the world.
When you pick up a book,
I used to read every night to all the younger kids,
and let your imagination break free, you won't believe how much fun it can be.
let down your house.
Experience a world of adventure, excitement, and endless possibilities. Get tangled up in a good book. Explore new worlds. Read. Visit read.gov today.
This is so cool, Dad. Awesome. This is so cool, Dad.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of siblings in foster care who take you just as you are.
That's it.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. When you adopt a child from foster care, just being there makes all the difference.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. This is the first official game show that we're having. I'm Professor Appleby. I'm a completely fake instructor here at the University of South Alabama, but thank you for joining us. Now, I'd like to begin every morning with the game show. Now, if you could take a look at my panel of people right here, we've got the fake Colton Bradford. Say hello, Colton.
What's up, guys?
That's Colton Bradford, enough of that. How about Michael Brennan? Very well said, sir. And Timothy James there on the end. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Now, before we start asking people questions, I'm just going to remind everyone that this program is brought to you by the fine folks at Flintstone Vitamins, where they offer quality products at an affordable price. First question. Are you fellas ready? Now, if a tree falls in a forest and no one's around to hear it, what made the tree fall? Timothy James!
If a tree falls in the forest and nobody's around to hear it, what made it fall? The wind.
Oh my goodness, he's got the first one right, ladies and gentlemen. Point for Mr. James. Round number 2, that's all right. You've guys still got time. Michael Brandon, are you okay? All right, fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 2. How do you make a bear fall asleep? Timothy James!
You give it some honey.
Oh, my God, he's 2 for 2, ladies and gentlemen. He's brilliant. This Timothy James fellow is brilliant. All right. Question number 3. Why is Michael Brennan not funny? Now, Timothy James!
Why is Michael Brandon not funny? Well, he's dead silent. He doesn't say anything.
No, he's 3 for 3, ladies. I'm spitting everywhere because with excitement. I've got such excitement, I'm spitting everywhere. I'm just so pumped up and flabbergasted for this game. Now, that's all right, Colton. It'll finally be working in a minute. Now, 4th question. Who offers the lowest prices in town? Timothy James.
I have to go with Walmart, man, on that one.
Walmart.
Walmart, right?
A great investment. By the way, just a reminder by the folks at people at the Fruit of the Loom. They want to loom your fruits. Now, moving on to the next question. How do you avoid an awkward silence? Michael Brandon. Absolutely nothing, that's the correct answer. All right, the score is now 0 for Colton Bradford, 1 for Michael Brandon, and 4 points for Timothy James. Timothy James, if you win one more, you win the game. Are you ready for your final question? Now, last question. What smells? Timothy.
Michael Brandon.
No, he's won, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. Give him a round of applause. Very good, very good, very good. Now, Timothy, I'm going to ask you to come over here and let me interview you, buddy.
Surely, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. They've all done a great job. Give it up for our contestants. I need to make sure my technical difficulties are physically sound, so to speak. Timothy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing quite well. Thank you for asking. Man, it's so great to have you on the show. I've heard so much about you.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
What's your last name? I haven't. James. That's it. Timothy James. Now, Timothy, you're a sophomore here at the University of South Alabama. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Have you been in any of my classes?
Seeing as how you're a fake professor, I would not think so.
Oh, you bring up a striking good point there, sir. What's your major?
My major is broadcasting.
Broadcasting.
Yeah.
What's your favorite class of the day?
That'd probably be my broadcasting course because it's the easiest.
You go the easy route?
I do.
Timothy?
I have to. I'm lazy. I'm not afraid to admit it, and I'll go the easy route when it comes to classes.
That's okay because you seem very presentable. As far as your glasses and your Sperry's. Are those Sperry's?
They are.
They're very quiet. How much were they?
About, $75.
Oh, that was very nice.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to take this time to remind you that the fine folks at the flea market, when you feel like everything else is too expensive, go to the flea market. They'll treat you right. Back to you, Timothy. You know, do you have a minor, or you just majoring in broadcast?
I have a minor.
What's your minor?
Yeah, my minor is business. Right
business?
Now. Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you plan on doing with this broadcast business degree?
Well, broadcasting is a passion of mine. I plan on reporting news and probably anchoring somewhere, hopefully one day. If that does not work out, I want to have a backup plan. So business is kind of my backup plan right now.
Yeah. Well, Timothy, let me ask you something. You've been at South for 2 years now.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would change for the university?
Anything I would change about South?
Yes.
The parking.
The parking, very good point he brings up. I would definitely change the parking. He's got a good point. Why would you change the parking, sir? It's great.
Well, the university is growing, and and when you have more students coming on campus every year and not enough parking spaces, it's a problem.
Yeah.
So it's really hard.
Do you think there's too many handicap spots? Because I've been around campus being a teacher myself. I haven't seen many handicapped people, but there's 1,000 handicapped parking spots. Where are the handicapped people?
Yeah, you got a good point.
You know, I'm not saying we all need to be crippled around here, but, come on. Where's the normal parking spots at?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you feel me?
I feel you.
I don't mean because you're black, but I'm just saying, do you feel what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying.
All right. Now, Timothy, I'm so glad you're a broadcast major. That's such a prolific field that not many people want to grasp and take in. What do you plan to do aside from television? Do you want to change the world in any way? If you could do one thing in this world, what would it be?
That's a tough question.
Yeah.
For me, it's probably personal. If I could do one thing, I don't see too many faces like mine on TV. So I think I definitely want to add to that, personally. So that's what I want to do.
It's a great idea. Moments of inspiration from Timothy James. Timothy, may I ask you a very serious question?
Yes, you may.
How long does it take you to do your hair in the morning?
About 2 seconds.
2 seconds? That's gotta be a record! My goodness, 2 seconds. Good God, it takes me 2 minutes to go to sleep, let alone 3 minutes to get out of bed. Gotta make the bed, gotta brush my teeth, I don't brush my hair, but I gotta put on my glasses. I gotta go over my daily planner because I'm a teacher. I gotta read, I'm gonna go to my students or whatever. All right, Timothy, one final question. If you could give any advice to any rising students, what would it be?
Advice to rising students?
Yeah.
That would probably have to be, if you found something you want to do, definitely go for it 100%.
Yeah.
If you're unsure,
yeah,
there are resources that help people, Yeah.
Try
and find something you're interested in, and if you know for sure, definitely look for opportunity in that field or in that, major, and go for it. Go for it 100%.
Yeah. Now, I believe that you're a resident advisor at the University of South Alabama.
I am.
How do you like that job?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't at all.
Why not?
It's a 24-hour job. It's hard to live where you work, and that's real. When you're living in the same area where you work every single day, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, it gets tough.
But you're a great asset to those students. Is that correct?
I don't want to, toot my own horn.
Toot it, man, toot it. Whether it's a saxophone or a trumpet, just toot it.
I think I am. I try to give back as much as I can, but it's definitely a hard job.
Yeah. So you don't do it for the money?
I wouldn't exactly say that. If it weren't for the free room and board that they give us, I probably would not do it. And that's honesty. That's honesty.
Honesty is the key to character. It's so rare in this economy and this social world. I wish all of you, or all of us, were like you. I want a little piece of you and me.
That's a little creepy.
That's okay, because I am creepy, All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to hear from our musical guest. His name is Paperboy and Tave. They've got a new CD coming out that they're trying to promote, and when we come back, we're going to hear from them. Stay tuned.
So, are you going out tonight?
I can't. My parents say I have to be home right after work.
That's so gay.
Totally gay.
Ugh, that is so Emma and Julia.
Why are you saying that's so Emma and Julia?
Well, when something is dumb or stupid, you say that's so Emma and Julia.
Who says that?
Everyone.
Imagine if who you are were used as an insult. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent, because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you.
I'm lucky. Let me help you with that. I get to do something I love. It has nothing to do with touchdowns or titles. Everybody bring it in. I get to play a part in the life of someone just starting out. How many of you think homework is just as important as teamwork? I help keep kids in school. Good. And that's the name of the game. My name is LaDainian Thomason. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United.
All right, right, everybody, now it is time for our musical guests of the evening. Their name is Paperboy and Tave. They are from Mobile, Alabama, and they will be performing their new song. Take it away, guys. I have it set for an iPod, and my little iPod is not working. For some reason, we all want to jump the bandwagon and buy iPhones. Let me tell you something, buy a Droid. They're much safer. By the way, the Bionic's coming out. I don't know if anybody, Timothy, are you aware of the Droids?
I used to have a Droid, I like it.
What do you have now? You have an iPhone? That's quite all right. I totally forgive you for going against the Droid era. Are you up to date with technology, dude?
Well, you know, funny thing, I would still have my Android if I hadn't smashed it when I was.
You smashed it? Because you're so swole.
Yeah.
What kind of exercises do you do in the gym? Every muscle? Okay. How was your nutrition? Are you
It's hard.
It's okay.
It's hard on campus because the stuff they feed us is really tough. So I try to watch it though. Try to keep away from bread during the week and eat meat. A lot of vegetables, really meat and vegetables.
Okay. And fruit.
Alrighty. Well, it seems that we have our technical problem fixed, and now we're going to head over to our original plan with Paperboy and Tave. Here it goes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition.
Yeah.
Bounce when I bounce, if you bounce, I'ma bounce back. Tell them about the truth if you buy that. We bounce, bounce, we bounce, bounce, we bounce, 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 bounce. When I bounce, if you bounce, I'ma bounce back. Tell them about his love if you buy that. We bounce, bounce, we bounce, bounce, we bounce, bounce, bounce. I used to date a girl named World, I had to leave her. Had a lot of growing pains, call her Mike Seaver. Now I know my true identity, I'm a believer. And I'ma tell you more than one time, no Justin Bieber. I do this for the hot boys with no fever. I do this for the good old boys, Wally and Beaver. You think they're good enough, but that's a lie from the deceiver. Cause our righteousness is filthy rags, we need to hit the cleaner. Jesus Christ the God, man, call him the Redeemer. Removed all my stains, no Stanley Steamer. I know he's coming back after the horn, no Lena. And we gon' see his bride in a way we never seen her. Bounce when I bounce, if you bounce, I'ma bounce back. Tell them about the truth if you buy that. We bounce, bounce, we bounce, bounce, we bounce, 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 bounce. When I bounce, if you bounce, I'ma bounce back. Tell them about it if you buy that. We bounce, bounce, we bounce, bounce, we bounce, bounce. Since I hopped up out the womb, my whole lifestyle was sinful. Thought that I was good, but God saw through me like a window. But since Adam sinned, we've been separated from him, bro. That's before the Lord slowed me down like the tempo. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Listen to this info. Life is not a game. No, this is not Nintendo. Yeah, we all got sin, so this is what we in for. God is holy, holy, so he can't just let our sin go. Bye, unpaid, but fortunately it was paid for. He stood in our place under the rap and was slain, bro. Yeah, but he was raised, though. Ain't stay in the grave, though. It's plain that our sins get erased by faith, so bounce when I bounce. If you bounce, I'ma bounce back. Tell them about the truth if you buy that. We bounce, bounce, we bounce, bounce, we bounce, 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 bounce. When I bounce, if you bounce, I'ma bounce back. Tell them about his love if you buy that. We bounce, bounce, we bounce, bounce, we bounce, 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 bounce. Yeah.
Very well done. That was Paperboy and Tave. Come on over, guys. I got some questions
Good job,
for
man.
you.
Good job.
Have a little talk with Timothy and I.
Okay. We will.
Great performance, guys. That was your song called Bounce?
Yes, Bounce.
Bounce. Okay, now I've got a couple questions for you if you don't mind me asking.
ahead.
You're called Paperboy and Tave.
Yes.
Tell us a little about how your name originated.
Well, for me, my name is Paperboy, and the reason I call myself that is because I'm a Christian rapper, and the word gospel literally means good news. So I feel like I'm delivering the good news, so that's why I call myself Paperboy. And Tave, you can explain.
Tave, how about you, buddy?
Nothing too complex. My mom named me Tavern, and Tave just stems from Tavern. So
Nickname from a first name.
Yeah.
That's okay. My first name is Thomas. Does anybody want to be called Thomas? No, thank you. Timothy, what's your first name?
My first name is Timothy.
What's your middle name?
Demetrius.
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 What a professional name. Timothy Demetrius James. I wish that was my name. Now, okay, guys, so you just told us you're a Christian rapper.
It's not too late. You can change your name.
How about Lil Russ?
Okay. Yeah.
Is that okay? How about Big Russ? How about Big Lil Russ?
That's original.
Belil Russ.
Yeah.
Do you guys pick up a lot of chicks being rappers, or?
Not being Christian rappers.
Okay.
No.
Yep.
We do care for chicks. Sometimes that the chicken left, if we find them, but you know.
Which came first?
I think the chicken, right? God created the chicken,
Yeah.
and then the egg came out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he create the egg first?
Where'd the chicken come from? You think that the chicken was placed on the earth before the egg?
The egg could have been placed first.
The egg could have been placed first.
I don't know if that. No, I don't think that's right.
I'm not sure either.
You're confusing me, Tave.
Yeah. I am.
Tave, what do you think? You think the egg came first? I like my egg scrambled. I don't know how you guys
I'm
like your
confused.
eggs. I don't use any salt. But
It's wrong to eat a baby chicken.
Is
But
it?
you can eat the egg or the full-grown chicken. Do you
Mhm.
ever think about that now?
Isn't that a
Not
baby
really.
chicken? The egg?
No.
So, being that you guys are Christian rappers, I can see there is a lot of good fortune in you two young men. Is there like a special message that you try and incorporate in your songs?
I think in every song we just try to present real life, problems of real life, and what we think is the solution, and that's Jesus. And that's what we try to put in all our songs, not just scream Bible verses at you, but we try to do it musically, artistically, whatever else. What do you think about that?
I agree with him. Just hate the bandwagon, but exactly what he said.
Absolutely, man. I mean, you said it pretty thoroughly.
Yeah. Pretty thoroughly.
Good advice. So, speaking of advice, you know, I understand that when you guys were up and coming, I'm sure it was pretty difficult to get your name out there, and especially being Christian rappers. I'm sure it's a little more difficult being Christian rappers. Would you have any advice for any other rappers, any young rappers trying to make it? You know, that you've made it a little further than they have right now. What advice can you give them? Maybe they're struggling right now.
Any advice I would give would be to, I know this is maybe a cliche, but keep going, don't give up, and don't try and make rap your only thing. I would say that there are a lot of musicians out there, and as long as you're putting out good art, you don't have to always be famous. You can do it for the love of music, and keep doing it as long as you love it.
How about you, Tave?
Be original and don't bite.
Don't bite?
No biters, stop the biting.
No biters. What does that mean?
When you steal artistically from someone else.
Plagiarism.
Yes.
Just
No
be
biting.
Just be comfortable with yourself, and
I'm a biter myself when it comes to English papers. Are you a biter, Tim?
No comment.
No comment. Says the broadcast journalism. Tim, do you rap ever?
I wish.
You wish?
I just don't have, if somebody laid out a sheet of paper in front of me and said, here, rap
what?
that. Well, no.
You couldn't think of your own material.
No, I can't think of my own material. If you gave me a beat and gave me the words to the song, I could rap it.
If I were to beatbox with my mouth right now, would you be able to spit some sort of fluent rhythmic words?
I think at that point I would turn into Michael Brandon and would probably be dead silent. You want me to rap? Okay, then. I might need. Let me get something from Tave though. Start me off, Tave.
The rap. They treating Christianity like it's taboo, but we ain't here to judge, just to get the facts to the people who treat the gospel like it's bad news.
Oh, my turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What? Yeah. Check it. What? Huh? What you say? Yeah. That's how I flow. With my cereal in a bowl.
Did anybody just hear that freestyle?
Fire.
I sure did. Good golly. Fantastic work, gentlemen. I wish you could all sign a contract right now. All right, now, enough of the silliness aside. Where can people find you guys? Where can they get your music?
Right now, thisistave.com is the main website. You can follow me at Paperboy17 on Twitter. Follow Tave at thisistave on Twitter. Same for Facebook. Facebook.com/Paperboy17 or Facebook.com/thisistave. I have an album out on iTunes called Newsflash. If you search Paperboy Newsflash, you can find it. So yeah, that's where you can find us at.
So you have stuff on iTunes?
I have stuff on iTunes. We're coming out with a free mixtape, free album.
Free.
November 7th.
Free? That's good for you.
Yes. On thisistave.com, it'll be free. So yeah, you can hit us up there and follow us on Twitter and Facebook and stuff.
Okay. All right, good stuff. So, all right, that is going to wrap it up for us, guys. One final request. If you've probably seen these logos all across South, it is an advertisement for Souls for Souls. It is an organization that is dedicated as a nonprofit. You donate your unwanted and unused shoes to a third world country. If you go home, look under your bed. If you have some shoes that you don't need or you don't want, please feel free to come by the College of Arts and Sciences room 345 any time of the day, any time of the week, and just drop them off there. There's always a need for some extra support for those people. Guys, thank you very much. What are your plans for the weekend? What's Paperboy and Tave got going on?
Well, I think we have a show coming up at the University of Mobile, so we're going to be practicing, getting ready for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tave, any particular plans for you?
Just church and rehearsing.
Church, okay. Timothy, I know you got something going on, buddy.
This weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a couple of dates this weekend, man.
Mm-hmm.
Got a couple of dates.
Chicks.
Couple dates?
Chick, women.
I hope they're chicks.
Women, yes.
No
women.
chickens.
No chickens. Which date came first, the
say
chicken or the
there.
egg? Yeah.
The egg. No, it's going to be a fun
dates.
weekend.
You taking to a movie or some din?
Grab a bite to eat, just chill, Really a friendly thing, hanging out with some friends, man.
Alrighty. Well, guys, that is it for this episode of Closing Time. A special thanks to everybody who participated. Timothy James, Paperboy and Tave.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Join us next time. I'm Rusty Sarhan. Closing Time.
Chill.